Today we're going to take a look at another thing that was made in 1983, which all awesome things were. Blue Thunder, a movie about helicopters and law enforcement, which is pretty cool. I'd actually never seen it prior to this weekend. I'd seen clips like as a kid or something, but it came out in 1983, which was actually before Airwolf. I watched Airwolf growing up as a kid, but never got into Blue Thunder. But I'm going to say Airwolf is better. This is going to start a debate. I'll talk about it at the end, my reasons why, even though people say that Airwolf is a ripoff of Blue Thunder. But we're going to take a look at some scenes, not the whole movie, obviously, but just some of the flying scenes and some stuff, because some of it's really good. I mean, I really don't have a whole lot for it, except for maybe some F16 stuff. But they really did a good job, and this is back in a time when all the stunts were, mostly real. All right, so this first scene is the intro of Blue Thunder. Didn't want to show the first scene, which is like a really long, so to speak, intro of them doing just normal police work in the LA area. There's a really good yoga scene. If you've seen it, you know what I'm talking about. Not appropriate for this channel, but I appreciated it. So this is the first time we see Blue Thunder. He's been kidnapped and taken to, well, not kidnapped. He's been taken to a secret government test facility to see this new helicopter, and out of the sun comes Blue Thunder. You'll notice it looks very similar to another movie we did about Firebirds and Apaches.
It was the Army's answer to Top Gun, and the answer was wrong.
Just need Nicolas Cage. So we get the big reveal of the helicopter. And I gotta say, it doesn't look as good as Airwolf. I'm sorry. Airwolf looks so much better. This is just an ugly helicopter.
Okay, gentlemen, you want to take your seats? Here she comes. She don't look normal. She don't fly normal. 'Cause she ain't normal.
I love the hype man. So they really put a whole bunch of junk on this helicopter and made it very heavy to fly. I think they made 2 of them for the movie. A testament to the stunt pilots of this film. It's a Gazelle.
This whole ship is heavily armored with NATO armor, 1 inch thick. This ship is equipped with a forward-mounted 20-millimeter electric cannon.
Nice. See, it's just like the Apache. Doesn't the Cobra have something similar too? Well, the Apache's got a 30 millimeter, but.
Its 6 barrels are capable of firing 4,000 rounds of ammunition per minute.
They even got the belt fed right. I mean, they did a pretty good job with detail on this. Language, sir.
Now let's take a look and watch the lady strut her stuff.
Ooh, that's sexist. Wouldn't get away with that today. This is like Team America, where it kills the terrorists and everything around it. It's about the most American thing you can have. I love it. Yeah! Multi-target track. I love how it's backwards, that the safe button to keep you from pressing the trigger is actually the trigger. So instead of flipping it over and hitting the trigger, they flip it down and hit the trigger. It's just weird. Killed the kids, killed all the innocents. Pretty much failed the entire thing. And this is a show, like, there's that little Jimmy. No! That guy is right in the frag. Oh, the school bus full of kids.
Now, we haven't told our pilot everything about the bus. Let's see if he can pick up on what's wrong with it.
Not today, ISIS. God. I love how it starts with an absolute failure of a test. But it does kill the terrorists, so. Kill them with freedom.
All right, gentlemen, if you'll all come down below, we'll take a closer look. I'll be glad to answer any
He would be good at
questions
movie
you
ruins
might have.
movies. Basically an Apache.
Night vision, infrared filter, target system. Now, gentlemen, this is your Harrison fire control helmet.
Now,
This baby
IHADS.
is the heart of your system.
That's your
Let's
Apache.
take a look and see how she works. Now watch this.
Cutting edge back in 1983.
Superimposes the gun cues on the real world. Wherever you look, the guns follow. You can zero in on any target you want.
Love how he's wearing the
Just by
Jaffo
putting
hat.
the green tracer line on your target.
The main bad guy is some kind of British colonel, which I'm not sure I understand how he's British. But they knew each other in Vietnam, and in order to fly this thing, he's got to do a check flight in another helicopter. The scene doesn't make a whole lot of sense, but it's pretty cool. And they got a lot of details right.
You know what he told me the other day, Montoya? He told me you looped one of those things, a helicopter. You didn't, did you? He's just put me on, right?
No, he wasn't.
You mean you actually
dude has
did?
a
You
lot of
looped a
pins.
chopper?
That's right.
When?
When I was young and stupid.
You're telling me it was a complete 360 right over the top?
Yeah, so this guy's Army
full loop.
Colonel,
I
Lieutenant
thought that was
Colonel,
impossible.
It
but he's a
is.
Brit.
It's aerodynamically impossible. Anyone who tells you the difference is a damn liar.
I don't understand.
Now you take the Ranger, I'll be in my bird. We'll have a little game. Follow my leader.
Follow my leader.
Follow my leader.
Yeah, not a fan.
Catch you later.
Catch you later.
He's really unlikable. Jaffo. Figured out what Jaffo meant. We'll talk about that later. So
Murphy, this is Cochrane. Join
the point of
formation
this
with
is
me,
just
pitched
for
on
him to
right,
fly around and chase him,
keep it tight.
Roger that,
so to
Colonel.
speak.
You want to show me that loop, Murphy?
I like the double sunglasses with the visor, although it may be prescription. So,
Negatory. I thought
negatory.
so.
Any closer, we start eating blades.
We're following his leader.
I do appreciate him making fun of the stupid accent.
Okay. Now
God, that's such an ugly helicopter.
push it over and pick up speed.
Ooh, don't push over. Ass bumping.
Now follow me through a high-speed climbing turn.
I never understood the point of this other than to make the helicopter have this happen, to sabotage the helicopter. But like, practically speaking, what does a flight check do in two different helicopters that aren't the same
Level
type?
out at 500 feet.
But this is good photography. Pretty cool.
All right, Mr. Murphy. You take the lead.
Roger that.
They almost got the hand signals right, like Navy style. Almost. Oh, there you go.
Oh, shit!
Is that like the governor? Yeah, runaway. So that, I mean, they obviously had good technical consultants on this film.
Hey, what was that?
Grab your ankles and kiss your ass goodbye, John. We're going down.
Shit! Mayday, mayday! This is Charlie Alpha. We're going down. Willowbrook and Alameda. Request ambulance. Fire.
A priest, a coroner, anyone you can get.
Shut the fuel off. Shut the fuel off.
Engine compart. I don't know what that is. So he goes into an auto rotation. The 206 has got a lot of blade inertia. This actually might not be all that unrealistic.
Steady, steady. We're going to make a little house call.
Especially had a little bit of energy there at the end. All right, and here is the flight that really kicks off the whole plot. The dude sits sideways in the back.
Big
Makes
Brother,
sense, I
Big
guess, with
Brother,
the
you want it
space.
on or off?
What's Big Brother?
The cabin mic. It records everything we say on cassettes.
I think we can lose that, don't you?
Yeah, I got the fuse right here.
I think
Get
he's
your
just
hat off
pulling the
those
light
circuit
bulb.
breakers.
When are you gonna tell me what
Looks like he
JAFO
pulled the
is?
light
I'll
bulb
put the
out.
fuse under here.
You'll find out. Just be patient.
Departure Tower, Blue Thunder off at 2030, VFR 5000. We'll be coming to you 152.5. Traffic advisories.
That's actually not bad comm. The only thing that's weird is this is backwards. And I saw this a couple things. You know, it's really hard to nitpick, but his altitude is 150. His airspeed is 600. They just need to flip those around. That's fast for a helicopter, but he's definitely not going 600 knots at 150 feet. So all they had to do was flip that around.
How does she fly?
This thing is nose heavier than the Ayatollah.
I feel, I mean, I think the real one was like that too, just with all the crap they put on.
Okay.
Again, good advisors.
Let's go.
Airwolf did it better. But at least they didn't try to say it was supersonic. And now we get to the man on a mission at the end, the helicopter chase scene, which will include an F-16 scramble and a dogfight.
S7 is Special 1. S7 is Special 1.
Hey, amigo. Buenos dias.
No shit, pendejo.
Whoa,
Hey, you gotta
language.
set that thing down, man. We got 2 choppers full of SWAT guys. All right, knock them down.
So why does a SWAT guy have that? I mean, it seems like a lot of firepower for a SWAT guys. And this is back in the early 80s.
Okay, amigo. How's your auto rotation technique?
That's good comm. I mean, not good comm, but to talk about auto rotations with helicopters, I mean, it shows that they actually had somebody that knew about helicopters and not just some random dude writing a script. That's pretty cool.
Son of a bitch!
Took out his nights on. Oof.
Oh, damn, hang on.
He's doing a 180 auto.
Sorry about that, my friend.
Oh, he makes a spot. Not too bad, though. Again, good flying, good stunt work, and realistic. I mean, a good auto rotation.
Ah, not again. All right, chaps. How'd you like to follow my leader?
Follow the leader stuff, stupid. Follow my leader. Looks like the back circuit breaker panel for the 737. This is just good stunt work. This is pretty cool. I mean, really good stunt work on this. Really good flying. Yeah, he's using the video to check his 6. And look at the detail. I mean, they even have like a data cable for the helmet system. You know, that's all pretty cool. I mean, pretty good attention to detail. Good flying. Really good flying. It's hard not to like this, even though I think it's an ugly helicopter. Oh, Jesus. Oh, everybody's dead. Dead. That's good they survived. Good for them. Scene from March Air Force Base. You notice these are wooden models. Can't call it CGI, but they're wooden models or plastic models or whatever. They They were one number off. They couldn't have done it a little bit better than that. So these are A model F-16s. So we'll be a little bit more in depth on this one. Because this is pretty bad. Yeah, just...
March control.
He's wearing a harness, but it's not connected to anything.
This is Little Brother 1. We have your target.
Little Brother 1.
1 at 13 miles.
Oh my God. Okay. This is an old VOR DME from like a Cessna. Sorry, just the VOR. Never seen an HSI in a military aircraft look like that. An altimeter. Yeah, this doesn't look like anything. The HUD is not even a HUD. It's just a sight, like off of an F5 or something. But I don't know. Did the A models have regular HUDs? I don't know. I mean, it's 83, so. But I know that's a civilian mock-up, and then this heat source lock thing is just BS. Nothing has that.
Miles. Request clearance to engage. Or
Yeah, he's bogey, bandit, hostile. They just still didn't get that right back in the 80s.
Roger, little brother. This is March control. Affirmative. Engage and destroy. I repeat. Engage and destroy.
So, good tactics to go hide in the ground clutter.
He's all yours, Cookie.
Cookie. He's all yours, Cookie. So what do we got here? Like a targeting pod kind of thing? I don't know what this is supposed to be. It's got, I guess it would be the radar. But this is nothing. Just terrible. So that's actually backwards. The master arm switch on the F-16 is up. You know, simulates down, off, and then up. So, and also that's not a master arm switch. Yeah, we don't have that. Never did. So it's kind of an F-16 stick. I don't know if the A models had the TMUS and the DMUS, but I mean, at least it's a side sticks and it's on the right side, which is the correct side, but also the right side. So I'll give them that. What does it say? Stores, camera. Yeah. If this is, I mean, it could be correct. I've never seen an A model stick. It's not current for anything I've flown, but yeah, I don't know. Probably the original, like the original A model stick. Those big ass lights. 2 headlights. I mean, he's doing the right thing. He's hanging out. He's got a little heat source over by the barbecue. That's really not that bad of an idea. It's kind of smart, but the missile flies faster than this. I mean, this is an eternity for a missile to be flying. They're like a little bottle rocket when they shoot. It doesn't take long for them to get there, especially at short range. Yeah. For 1983, this is clever. Long time to flight. There he goes. Blew up the barbecue shack. I'm not even sure it would lock in the ground clutter at all. That's a valid reaction.
Francis.
Lighten up,
Isn't
Francis.
that Ray's district?
Yes, it is.
Do you have his number?
Right here.
Well, you better give him a call because they're going to be calling him and he's going to be calling us.
I'm
And if we
on
don't
my
call
way.
him before he calls us.
That's realistic. Just as a cop. Realistic. There they go again. 2-ship. In the 80s, they like to fly close, so I'll give them that.
What do you know? He froze.
He froze.
Okay, he's all mine now.
And why are you guys Cookie flying so low? All right, so the heading is somewhere between south and west. And the heat source is locked by whatever pod this is. He hits the right button. Yet again. All he has to do is move out of the way. Damn it, Cookie. And it makes a huge explosion on multiple floors. I'm not sure why, but this would never fly in 2022.
Oh my God.
Damn it, Cookie. Hit it again. Turret armed. Oh boy. Okay, so no, the gun's not going to have that kind of range, especially stationary like that. You're not going to gun a Viper with a helicopter. You might shoot it with an air-to-air missile, though.
I'm hit, Cookie. I'm hit. You blew my goddamn wing off.
My goddamn wing off, Cookie.
Hey, this is Little Brother 1. I'm ejecting.
Nope. Unless they changed seats back in the 80s, it's center. It's a center handle. It's not the side one like a T-38 or a T-37 or an A-10 or an F-15. And the other guy's just bugging out. Said, nope, can't do this. Here we go. We always have to make the MD-500 the bad guy. I don't know how they open the doors with those guns. Such a bad rap for such a cool helicopter. Should be the good guy. Doing a lot of OGE hovering. Out of ground effect, if you will. I guess he's nice enough to watch him PLF. Oh, always mind your surroundings. Ah, went right through the armor. He lost his sunglasses and he's not wearing his visor. Guess they weren't prescription after all. It's a pretty good dogfight with two helicopters, you know? Especially in the city like this. I mean, the stunt flying involved is just pretty good.
Alright, let's try this.
I mean, it's a good idea. You can't move the turret, just, you know, point it at him. Just like a regular Huey would. But he fails. A lot of collateral damage. Thing's got to be heavy and hard to maneuver. In real life, I mean. Dude, this is just really good flying. I mean, because you got to figure there's a third chase ship that's recording all this. I mean, look at that. That's pretty good, both of them.
All right, Murphy. About time you put your money where your mouth is.
Love how he's trash talking himself. Battery is now on, which is also the turbo boost. They could have relabeled it. There's your loop. Red Bull guys have entered the chat. Can't do it. Can't do it.
Come on, you ton of shit.
That sounds realistic too. I'm gonna hit the brakes, he'll fly right by before it was cool.
That's impossible.
That's impossible. Well, they never got the sound on the 20mm right, but I'll give them a pass since everything else is pretty good. And then he kills him. DED.
Catch you later.
Catch you later. Catchphrase. And that's it. He destroys Blue Thunder, lives to fight another day. It's awesome. It's an awesome movie. It really is. Is it as cool as Airwolf? No. Nothing is as cool as Airwolf. I'm sorry. Airwolf looks cooler. It's supersonic. Got more missiles and bombs and all kinds of cool stuff. Plus Stringfellers. I think this guy might be as cool as Stringfellow. I don't know. He's a cop too. But no, it's a good movie. It's really hard to say. I mean, they got a lot right, and that's impressive, especially in the early 80s. You know, even some of the stuff is silly. The F16 stuff was all wrong, but for this kind of movie, it's actually, they had really good advisors, which is rare to see, especially today. But anyway, won't be much of a ruin. We'll just call it Mover Appreciates a good helicopter movie. But hope you guys enjoyed this episode. Thanks for watching. See you next time.